So today I want to share with you one of my go-to books when I'm feeling rough. It was recommended to me by my therapist and has been hugely helpful over these past few years. If you suffer from depression or anxiety and are looking for a book recommendation, a book to read, this video is for you. Hello everyone, I'm Sophie. Thank you for joining me here. If you're new to this channel, it's all about providing you with practical tools that can help you boost your mental health and all-round well-being. And these tools are based on things I've learned from a professional therapist, as well as lots of reading and my own experiences. Click subscribe if you're intrigued. So the book I want to tell you about today is almost like doing therapy, apart from it's in just over 200 pages. Okay, maybe it's not a replacement for therapy, but it's a great companion to it. This book gives me a lot of comfort if I'm experiencing a difficult situation, as well as giving me practical tips for how to handle it. Before I tell you what the book is, let me first tell you why it's great. I'm holding off on giving you the book title because I really want you to take these things on board first. They're, to me, possibly even more important than the title of the book. The best thing about this book, the absolutely best thing, is that it is based on the premise that even if you're suffering from anxiety or depression or another mental health issue, there is nothing wrong with you. You are a normal human being and your mind is most probably acting in a normal human way. That concept is so moving and powerful to me because for so long I saw myself as someone who was somehow broken or needed fixing. The book's message is not only is there nothing wrong with you, but also external factors are not responsible for your happiness. You can be content right now, it says, even if you find yourself in a less than perfect situation. The book shows you it's how you respond to what's going on in your mind that matters, and shares healthy, effective ways of doing that. Which brings me to point 2 of why it's so great. It gives you practical, actionable tools. There's also exercises you can work through to learn a lot more about your mind, your behavior, and yourself. The stuff in this book has actually inspired a few of my videos already, and I will link them below. Okay, so if that wasn't a long enough run up for you, I've now got the book with me. It is this one. It is called The Happiness Trap, as you can see, and the cover says it all, really. How to Stop Struggling and Start Living. A guide to ACT, the mindfulness-based program for reducing stress, overcoming fear, and creating a rich and meaningful life. So ACT, or Acceptance and Commitment Therapy, is a new type of therapy that's been developed in the US. And it focuses not on how to be happy, but on how to limit your struggling and your suffering, using tools such as mindfulness, acceptance, and identifying your core personal values, what's important to you. And the author, Russ Harris, is a psychotherapist who specializes in stress management. In other words, there is a lot of science behind this book. It's not just made up stuff. What can you expect to find in this book? Well, it is split into 3 parts. The first part explains the problem with how most people view happiness. The second part explains how you can handle painful thoughts and feelings. And the third is about finding out what your values are, what sort of person you want to be, and how you can live in line with that. I'm not going to go into depth about exactly what is in this book because I think you should just read it yourself. And I also don't want to be unfair on the author, Russ Harris, and reveal everything here. So if you can, if you have access to it, rent yourself a copy or buy yourself a copy. So that's it, my top recommended book for dealing with the human mind and its wonderfully confusing ways. If you want lots of what I'm talking about in one, something that you can come back to all the time, this is the book I would recommend. Let me know what you think. I'd be really interested to hear if and how it helps you. And also let me know if you've got specific things you'd like me to cover. In the meantime, sending you love. I hope you're well, and I will see you soon.